Don't leave us hanging, bro. Part 3, please? Let's do it. Welcome to part 3 of the Vincent brothers case. On this episode, we're going to be going into detail about his motives on the crimes, the facts, the rumors, and everything in between. Before we get into the story, if you haven't seen part 1 or part 2 of the Vincent brothers case, please do me a huge favor and go check those videos and come back to this one. Thank you. Vincent brothers and Joni Harper seem to have a perfect marriage from the outside looking in. But you know what they say, things aren't always what they seem to be. You never know what's going on behind closed doors. And unfortunately, there was a lot going on behind closed doors. And there was a lot that Vincent brothers was hiding from Joni Harper. Like the fact that he was going behind Joni's back and having affairs with multiple different women while they were married, which resulted in many arguments and fights between the two and eventually led to a divorce in 2001. And Ernestine Harper, Joni's mother, she wasn't going for all that. She wanted what was best for her daughter and her grandchildren, and she wanted her daughter to leave Vincent. And Joni Harper's friends remember her saying that she felt like she was a victim of fraud because she had no idea about his 2 prior marriages where he was incarcerated for spousal abuse. That's right, he hid his 2 prior marriages from her, and the fact that he liked to put hands on women, and also hid his criminal record from her. Because the databases to look people's criminal history up back then is a lot different than what it is today. Back then, you had to pretty much go to the police department and pull people's criminal history. I mean, this man really tried to hide his entire past from his wife, family, and friends, thinking nobody was going to find out. That's a narcissist. A narcissistic con artist. That should be a new word. See, Joni Harper was the complete opposite. She was very loving, caring, and had a humongous heart. And that's why they named the series about them on Oxygen, Fatal Attraction. Now remember, they split up in 2001 because he wasn't being loyal to his wife. But in 2003, he convinced her to get remarried. But the marriage didn't last long, because Vincent Brothers was still being unfaithful to his wife and having an affair behind her back. And the question everybody wants to know, why did he do that to his family? Pay close attention.
A lying monster who killed 2 women and his own children. All in an attempt to start over with a new life and a new woman.
His goal was to be unencumbered by children, not paying child support, marry the girl that he'd been chasing. That was his ultimate motive, this grandiose lifestyle that he had dreamed of in his demented mind.